I discovered the song and I had this idea of create this new type of content. So let me know if you find it interesting. It's about how we can understand songs and the power of songs, because I think when it comes to love and emotions, art is the perfect way for people to relate, to understand ourselves. So I wanted to potentially create a series of videos about love songs or songs in general, and understanding why they touch us, understanding the psychology of the singer, the writer, and understanding, why sometimes when we feel down after a breakup, we like to listen to those songs. I know in the morning sometimes I have some tracks that I love to listen that hypes me up for the day. And so today I decided to discuss about the song of Benson Boone. Beautiful Things. You've probably heard it on TikTok. And I didn't realize the lyrics were about being super anxious. And so I will sort of discuss those lyrics with you. In this video, I also listened to some of his interviews and he explains why and the rationale of those lyrics. Let's get started. By the way, I'm not a musician.
That it was rough, but lately I've been doing better than the last 4 cold Decembers I recall. And I see my family every month. I found a girl my parents love.
So he's explaining here that everything is great, it's amazing, he sees his parents, he's a good son, and it's interesting because he says, like, I finally find a girl that my parents like. Here you see that there's an element of validation, an element of reassurance. The value of his partner is confirmed because his parents like her. And when I did the research on this song, it's interesting because, and that's also why I wanted to do this series, because as a songwriter, they want to create a strong emotional connection with people. And that's why love songs are about heartbreaks more than happy and enduring relationship. It's because we feel deeply, we feel strongly. And so he's creating the narrative of everything is great. I have a girlfriend, and you could end the story, you could end the song here, but that's not what he does, because he wants to make a hit. He wants us to feel strongly about this. So this is what he does.
She'll come and stay the night, and I think I might have it all. And I thank God every day for the girl He sent my way. But I know the things He gives, He can take away.
And so it's very interesting. So he's very grateful. The relationship, the girl that God gave him, i.e., he's not in a way responsible for it. And it's back to this idea of falling in love. So in English, we say fall in love, i.e., as if we don't control anything. And it's always interesting, this idea of falling in love as like, oh yeah, I didn't I didn't control this. You're in front of me and I can't really make up my own decisions, and someone decided for us. So God put them together. But at the same time now, he very quickly says, but he can take it back, right? I have this girl, but, and it's creating tension here, at any moment, he can take her back.
And I hold you every night, and that's a feeling I wanna get used to.
And this is the imagement. I hold you, I'm so unconsciously scared of you to leave, and I hold you every single night. I cherish those moments as if you were about to die, as if you were about to leave me. I cherish those moments. And in itself, it's not bad, right? It's very important. And I think it's a lesson here about the idea that we need also to be grateful about things that are happening in our life. The problem in this song, the problem in this situation, because the song is amazing, the problem in this situation is that this idea of being grateful, cherishing those moments, is because there's a fear. There's an underlying fear all the way.
But there's no man as terrified as the man who stands to lose you.
He's terrified losing you.
Oh, I hope I don't lose you.
And this is how you create tension in a song or in a story. Huge expectation. She's the one. I love you. I will always be with you. Right? And I create this like I can lose you at any moment. Right? I'm so scared of that. And this is how you create emotion. This is how you create tension. And also, that's also what people who have an anxious attachment style enjoy, is this sort of the difference between the highs and the lows. And that's why they always sometimes end up in roller coaster relationships, because the highs and the lows provide a strong emotional response. And some anxious people will dismiss secure people because they will find them boring. And in a way, if you were to write a story about someone secure, it would be a boring song, right? And that's why I wanted to do this series on songs, because it's the idea that sometimes we are addicted to those feelings, right? Because they make us feel alive, they make us feel human. The problem is that you have to understand that writers have a different agenda than you. They want you to feel something, right? They want us to make us feel alive. That's not exactly what you want if you want to heal, if you want to be more secure. Let's listen to the rest of the song because it's very powerful.
Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God. Don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Oh, please don't take. I found my mind, I'm feeling.
And you see, it's because he's falling on it. Actually, in the clip, he's like jumping and moving from a transition to another one. And his voice is changing. He's really going really high. That's because of the difference between the highs and the lows. And the lows, he achieves it because the idea of losing someone is way stronger than the idea of gaining something. In a way, maybe he doesn't know about that, but that's called the loss effect. We tend to be twice as much impacted by the idea of losing than winning something. And so when I did some research about this, he mentioned that he likes Adele, songwriters like that, who have very sort of a lot of melancholy, a lot of sadness in their songs. And so if you listen to Benson about the whole point of the song, he says clearly,
the theme of the song is just begging someone to stay. It's needing something so badly that you're just terrified to lose it.
And being terrified to losing something, that creates the tension, that creates the emotional connection that we all love when we listen to songs. And so in this interview, he explains his secret recipe to basically make a hit song.
I really love to feel things in a song, like Billy Joel and Adele and Sam Smith and Stevie Wonder, and like these musicians and artists that like hit you right in the gut. That's what I want to do with my music.
Hit you right down in the gut. And maybe he knows about psychology, but this is why this song is so relatable, because it's very, very familiar. When we are in a relationship, when we finally find the one, some people, usually people who have an anxious attachment style, they can't help thinking they might leave me at any point in time. That was my analysis of this song, Beautiful Thing. I hope you like it. Let me know in the comment section if you want me to make other videos on that. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.